Oh, hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Can you confirm that you can hear my voice? All right, you've got a question in the chat. Please do well to respond to that. I might pin a question there. Do well to respond. All right, let's get this started. Let's get it started. If you're ready, let me know you're ready. You ready? All right. If you guys said the question there is when you open a newspaper, hmm, when you open, I'm just going to pin that question back. When you open a newspaper or a magazine or a website, what makes you stop reading? What makes you stop reading? All right. What makes you stop reading? What makes you stop reading? What makes you want to continue reading? Is it the layout? Is it the structure, the spacing, the image placement? Is it the headline size? What exactly? Which of these contributes the most? And I'm just wondering, why did you choose headline size if you chose headline size? Why did you choose image spacing if you chose that? Why did you choose spacing if you chose that? And why did you choose image placement if you have actually chosen that? You need to be able to explain your decisions. Why your decisions? Why choose what you choose? Okay, this person said I chose headline because let's see that. Yeah, I chose headline because the headline is the first thing you notice. It grabs your attention immediately and makes you decide whether to continue reading or not. Whether to continue reading or not. I'm just gonna pin that. Let's see if we can have that. Yeah, good. So stop or read. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's get started. Now, 3, 2, 1, and move. Now, two newspapers carry the same story. One is cluttered. I'll take that again. Oh God, I wanted to record that. Do you like my do you like my energy? Oh my God. All right. All right, we're about to begin. Now you see, two newspapers carry the same news story. One is cluttered, disorganized, and difficult to follow. The other is clean, structured, and visually clear. Now, most readers will not analyze the difference. They will simply trust one and then they will ignore the other. The only thing about this is that nothing changed in content. It is all about presentation. Only the layouts change, yet the outcome is different. One is read and the other is ignored. Design is not just the present information. It's not just present information. It determines whether information is seen or understood or believed. If it is not seen, it's because of a problem. If it is not understood, it's because of a problem. If it is not believed, it's definitely traced to a problem. So in this lesson, I will be taking you through the basic things you need to know in order to make the most impact. So today, we'll be covering the following: layout and design, principle of visual hierarchy. We're looking at elements of effective page design, layout across media platforms as we have it, and then practical application of this. I hope you're ready to learn. Which one of these are you most excited about? Put it in the live chat. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Layout and design. Someone is excited about layout and design. Someone is excited about headlines. Elements of effective page design. Good, good, good. Principles of visual hierarchy. Okay. Layout across media platforms. That's good. Layout across media platforms. All right. All right. We'll get onto that now. I will make the most of this lesson. I hope you're ready for this. I hope you're ready for it. If you're ready for this, can you, at this moment, check if you're subscribed? If you're not subscribed, this is where you click the button. Thanks for all of you who have been able to, encourage and motivate, encourage this learning platform. I'm glad that we're able to push the front ends, we're able to get to where we have gotten to now. So I'm looking out and I'm looking forward to, doing more to serve you all. So today we're covering layout and design. And layout and design is key because it's fundamental to the success of your communication. A badly designed idea will not be received well. So you need to be sure that your ideas well designed, they are well crafted in order for them to get the maximum impact. Okay, so now I see. Do you know that even an illiterate try to read a newspaper, one thing that attracts him is the image, not only what they can. That is a very interesting comment there. Thanks for sharing that. That's a very interesting comment there. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, guys, take note of these things. And our objective is by the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain layout and design principles, apply visual hierarchy, identify poor layout, create structured page design, and can we answer this question? What's your answer today? What's the most what most influences whether a reader engages with a page? What is that thing? Someone said layout and visual presentation. Okay. B. Majority says B. 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 You guys are getting very intelligent in this class, so I'm quite very impressed. Okay, okay. These are my A students, A getters. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. And the answer is B, definitely, definitely. You've learned from the best. You've learned from the best. You've learned from the best. Okay, there you go. So now, let's take a look at this. in Nigerian context. A protest image is used in multiple online platforms. A protest image used in a multiple online platforms was later found to be different from to be different, was found from a different year, meaning that they used a particular protest image and it has been used across several platforms, but they found out that it's not current. It's from a different year. So what would have happened? How, what would this lead to? Can you guess? What would this lead to? If a protest image used in a multiple online platform was later found to be from a different year and not current, and it is used to tell a story that is present, and it is not used in the right context, what will it lead to? What will this lead to? Let me see who gets this right. Let us see who gets this right. If someone said prison, prison. Misinformation, someone said misinformation. Wrong information. Okay, it's an inconsistency. Why inconsistency? That's not the right word to use. That's not the right word to use. There is a term for it in mass communication. It is misinformation. It is misinformation. Definitely misinformation. Why? Because it's going to lead to public misinformation. It's going to lead to misinterpretation of current events. And that will ultimately lead us to loss of trust in media outlets. This will lead to loss of trust in media outlets. It will lead to loss of trust in media outlets. It will lead to doubt about the story. Here. So now, can you take time to take this down? Okay, take note of this. Let it sink in. Now, let's talk about what is layout. What is layout? Wait, I would like to provide some information about this. Okay, I'll leave it for this particular lesson. So now, what is layout? I want you to think of layout as organization. Think of it as the structuring, the presentation, the packaging. The same content can appear in a structured way. The same content can appear in a chaotic way, depending on how it is arranged. Now, layout is not about decoration, it is about order. So it is the arrangement of text, images, graphics on a page. It determines the structure and readability of a content. And try this. I think I'm rushing you. Come on, go on, answer this. What does layout primarily involve? What exactly does it involve? What do you understand by layout? Is it writing content, arranging elements on a page, editing grammar, or printing format? What is layout? Okay, let's see more answers. More answers. All right, be careful when you're answering. Don't make typos. Okay. Yes, the answer is B. So now let's move. Tidy layout. You know what layout is, and I'm happy about it. It is arranging elements on a page. Now, what is design? If you know layout, what is design? What is design? Now that you know layout, what is design? Okay, someone says design is a process of planning, creating how something looks or works so it communicates as a effective message, as an effective message, as an effective message, not a as an effective message. Okay, another person says that is how something looks and how all the parts works together to communicate a clear to communicate a message clearly and beautifully. Another one says that design is the process of planning how something looks good and how it all comes together visually. How it all comes together visually. Okay. I think I lost some part of that message there. I'm not so sure why that is. I'll figure that out. Okay, yeah, visually. Okay. Now we also have another that says design is a combination of elements like text, images, colors to communicate a message. Good, good. Now, design is a process of creating beautiful to pass an effective message. I think you're missing something out there. It's a process of planning how something looks and how it all comes together visually. Okay, we've all done well to attempt that question. All right. Design is a visual strategy. I'll take my definition. That layout is not layout is placement, like we've said, and design is intention. Design is intention. Intention. Design is intention. Intention means you are deliberate. Design answer the question, why is this element placed here? Why is it important that it is placed where it is? Every design choice must support communication. 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 Now, it combines layout, typography, text, colors, and spacing. Yes, spacing. Spacing. Now, it uses all of these elements, put them together in order to communicate effectively. Now, can we attempt this? This is more like a soft lesson, right? So design in media refers to what? Is it color selection only, arranging elements on a page, decorating only, or visual strategy for communication? Oh, a lot says B. Let's find out. Let's say B, and someone said this. And the answer to this question is D. It's visual strategy for communication. It is no longer arranging elements on the page. No, 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 that's not. To get that right. Okay, now let's move. Why layout matters? Readers can scan before they read. If the layout does not guide their eyes, the content will be ignored. Good design builds trust subconsciously. Now, it helps guide attention, it improves readability, it enhances credibility. Let this sink in. Take note of it. It matters because it helps guide attention of readers, it helps to improve readability, it helps to enhance credibility. Okay. All right, let's attempt this again. I know. Oh no! I put the answer there. Why is layout important? The answer is already there. It is important because it improves readability and attention. Yeah. Sorry, I, I messed up there. So don't laugh at me. You can send your emoji to react to that. All right, let's go on to visual hierarchy. What is visual hierarchy? 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 Waiting. What is visual hierarchy? Let's see some questions, some answers. Is the arrangement of design elements in order of importance so viewers notice the most important things first? Good. So organizes. This person uses AI and the design principle and organize elements in a way that guides the viewers. choose. Okay. It is the arrangement or design element from most important to the least important. When you open a newspaper, sorry, the visual hierarchy is the arrangement of design from the most important to the least important. Okay. Lovely. So now that's good. Well done. Doing that. Beautiful. Now we'll move on to the next bit. Okay. Now, order is very important, and the designer has the capacity to determine how you see things, when you see things, and what you see first. Hmm? How you see things, when you see things, and what you see first. And they do this by using visual hierarchy. They determine what they place first, what they place next, what you see. This can be done using size, placement, order, ranking. It could be done even using colors, depending on what strategies the designer use. Now, you have to think about these things and know about them. For example, if you look at, I'll put in a poster. Let's see, let me put in the poster for the thumbnail for this particular lesson. Then you tell me about what visual hierarchy you see there. Okay, who can tell me the visual hierarchy principle in this particular design? Was it what I and what how was it used? How was it used? Figure out the visual hierarchy in this particular center now. So you need to tell us what exactly is bold, what we use, how we use it, and specify. Don't just say it is bold and centered. You have to say which one, what is hierarchy, how does it play out, where was hierarchy used, and how was it used. So I'm going to give you an assignment on this, and then we're going to in order to submit the assignment, I don't want them to come to my email. Just thought about something that you can do that you can always go back to. There's a modality of posting, and it's going to happen on Instagram. So all you need to do is to get the account and do you follow. I'm going to provide the login details to one of your leaders to manage it. So all you need to do is to you follow the the accounts. and I'll put the undo on this thing now. So we're going to open our Canva in a moment. So get it ready. All right. Okay. So moving on, visual hierarchy also determines our reading flow. Determines how it's like you framing somebody. Framing somebody. It's like you guiding somebody, leading them on how they can read. Visual hierarchy controls attention. It tells the reader what matters most and what comes next. Tells the reader what matters most, what comes next. Without hierarchy, everything becomes flat. They compete with each other and nothing stands out. So we want to think about it like this. It's about clarity. Visual hierarchy controls attention. It makes something clear. It answers just one question: what should the reader see first? On a news page, headline, images, lead, paragraph, body text uses this to sort of engage. Okay, now I want you to be able to break each of these elements so that you understand it. Font size in terms of how big or how small it is help us to understand how we use hierarchy. All right, I understand some of you are not on Instagram. I'm concerned about it. I'm thinking about a platform that can allow you all to have later access to it so that you can use it as a portfolio later. And if this is talking about editing and graphics, you can do it. I said you want to go on Behance. How many of you want to create an account on Behance? Except if you want to create an account on Behance, I'm not so sure. You might have to find a way to use. You can log in your account on account using somebody else. Well, anyway, it might be a requirement now for you. Okay, now you don't know what Behance is. All right, you guys are mass communication students. Start thinking. Start thinking. Start thinking. All right, start doing your research. Behance is spelled Behance. It is a design website. You understand? It is a platform where you used to share a portfolio. So now I'm going to let this thing show. So guys, get onto if you're on Instagram, get onto there. If you're not on there, you guys will let me know where you are, so I can think about how to do that. Yeah, because we need a platform where that you can revert to. I've had an experience where in a production work, I asked that they build a website, and they did. They published some stories. By the time the person was to get a job, they needed portfolios, what this person has been able to do in the past. And what happened eventually was that the person needed to reach out, and with a link to those works that they did while they were in school, were able to secure the job. So once some sort of evidence. I understand that you're here on YouTube. You can quickly, I understand if you're not on premium, you can minimize. You can just take a moment to go on Instagram, search for Beyond Lecture. Yeah. And then you follow. What you are going to do, you are not just following, it's not my personal account. I'm not using it personally. I have my own personal account. So you're not helping me build my social media platform. That's a different case. So this one is for this work, showcasing students' portfolio and more. Yes. So what we are going to do now is that you get back onto your Canva. Ah, my God. You understand you can't minimize, you will lose track. Okay, I'll convert that into an assignment so you can submit that later. So take note of it now and follow. Then we can I will give the work. What you need to do when you are posting, you will post and add this person as collaborator. You understand me? You add this particular handle as collaborator. So if you can read your screen, you see what to search for. Please read your screen. Right. Moving on, I'm talking about hierarchy. I have this question for you. What is visual hierarchy? What is visual hierarchy? While you are attempting the question on visual hierarchy, the Instagram is just to submit your work. It's just to submit your work, okay? And you have to post and show as collaborator. You understand? So it's good. Oh no, you can hear me. I'm back. Good. All right. So we have the next element, which is element of hierarchy, which is the SPSC elements. SPSC elements. So I've just made an acronym for it. So size, position, spacing, color. Like I've explained earlier, you can use size to emphasize hierarchy. You can use position to emphasize hierarchy. You can use spacing to show hierarchy. Okay, we can. I hope you're making good progress. So let's have a look at this. For visual hierarchy, like I mentioned, it controls attention. Attention on news pages. It answers one question: what should the reader see first? Like I mentioned, on a news page, you have headline, you have image, you have lead paragraph, and you have body text. Headline, which you want people to see, then the image is the next thing, then the lead paragraph, and then body text. If people don't read anything at all and they hold newspaper, you will at least see the headline, they will see the image. They might go ahead to read the lead and maybe not continue. Okay. I'm gonna break this lecture because I don't want to go beyond 1 hour. And then we'll come. I would probably give you guys insights to how you do the rest. How you get yourself covered with the rest of the lecture, and then I'll upload it. Yes, it's gonna be uploaded the second part of the lesson. So I don't want to go beyond 1 hour. Okay. All right. So now we have this as the key thing. So attempt this question. Which element most attracts attention? Okay. Which element most attracts? Go ahead, attempt the question, attempt the question. Attempt the question. Good. The answer is large bold fonts. So in the second part of this lesson, I'm going to start off from typography and then we'll move on from there. So for now, I'm going to ask you to let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're here. And then on this very note, I'll say, I'll see you in the next lesson. So please don't fail to go on Instagram and follow that page. Don't just make things easy for yourself. Okay, go ahead. And I expect that most of you would do that before the end of today. So for the leaders who are in here, ensure that you encourage others and keep track of the numbers. Ensure that they all do what they need to do. I'll be posting the first assignment on the Instagram page. So you are meant to do it and then you collaborate with it. So it will show on your page and show here. You understand? You're not submitting, you're not sending as DM. So this is more or less like creating a public facing work for yourself. So for the group leaders, do well to reach out to me as soon as we're done with this so that we can start a conversation on how we're gonna do that. So thank you guys and I'll see you